Yeah.
Oh no!
Matt, what the hell was that?
Wasn't me, Coach. Welcome to the Straight Red Card. Get off our lawn.
Welcome to the Straight Red Card. Let's hope I don't freeze up during the show, which I'm currently doing.
Yeah, let's hope
through
not.
a fucking hotspot. Am I freezing up so far?
You're okay-ish. Why don't you explain why you're on a hotspot, Derek?
Because I came home today, fucking cable was out for no reason. I've never had an instant of issue. I have no TV. I got no internet connection, so I'm running this goddamn thing through my phone. It's gonna suck. Let's be really frank here. This is gonna suck. It already sucks, doesn't it? I'm freezing up, aren't I?
Your camera.
I mean, I'm not freezing up on my end.
You're fine right now. You're a little more pixelated than normal.
Well, that's not going to hurt anybody. You know, who needs to see me clearly?
Derek. Yeah.
As long as you can hear me, I think that's what is important. Anyhow, very frustrating. You come home from work all day and think, well, I'm going to kick back. I'm going to watch the NBA game later tonight, you know. Yeah, get the shit. Did the shit. I got to do everything through a goddamn hotspot. Now it reminds me of hotspots on dogs. It's gross. Why'd they name it a hotspot? I don't know. Anyhow, whatever you got to do to get through the night. I did. I am finding it. What are you laughing about? Am I freezing up?
A little bit.
Am I freezing?
A little bit.
God damn it. I hate this fucking thing. Just a little. All right. So this could be a really short show. A very short show. So we might as well just get to the hot topics. First, I just wanted to say I am laughing. I laugh. And I have a lot of laughter going on watching Bayern actually get knocked out of every major tournament and the league, everything. They lose everything. Did they really think that Thomas Tuchel was a fucking better manager than Nagelsmann right now? Right now. I mean, you reach fucking so idiots. I have no sympathy for you. All right, so got that out of the way. Oh, and the other guy who's like, hey man, Leeds will be fine. They got 3 parachute payments coming. Remember that guy from the last show? Yeah, they get parachute payments. The first parachute payment is only 55% of the equal share they would have got before. The second year, they give more fun.
Well, that was pretty quick there. I was wondering when he was actually going to bow out and get kicked off. Well, he'll be back soon. In the meantime, I'm going to attempt to do the Turd of the Background's voice. Welcome back to the Straight Red Card. It's Thursday, and I've got nothing really to say. I guess I'll just have to leave and spank it to Hope Solo's beef curtains. Not as gross as my wife. And I'm not going to try to pronounce that last word. Neither is Derek the robot.
You know what? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No,
I can hear you, yes.
Great.
Yes.
This is fucking just wonderful. You know, and Brett and I tested this earlier today, and it went splendidly.
It worked fine, yeah.
Splendidly. Yeah. Hey, can we just get to
Yep, we're jumping right into it, Derek. Don't you worry, man. Don't you worry.
Jesse fucking Marsch, man. All right. So here's the thing. I really like Tack's thing that this is a ruse. Because if that's what this is, then U.S. Soccer has learned absolutely zero. And why would they learn? They've been pulling this jackassery for how many years now? Oh, yeah, no. We're still looking. Even though they'd hired Greg. Everybody knew it was going to be Greg, but nobody would say it was Greg. So here again, we're playing. Are they really playing more jackass ball? They're like, oh, no, Jesse's not it. There's nothing close here. We're going to go interview a bunch of people. And if it ends up being fucking Jesse Marsch who gets hired, then they're just doing more jackassery. And they have learned absolutely zero. Nothing. Nothing.
Well, like I told Pete.
Fucking pisses me off.
Yeah. Like I told Pete, USSF wouldn't lie to the fans, would they? They would absolutely tell the truth. If they're saying that they're going to be hiring or interviewing a bunch of people, they're going to be interviewing a bunch of people because the USSF never lies.
You know what? Here's my problem. I was just introduced to this guy named Matt Betty fucking Crocker a while back. And I thought I'd give him a chance. Maybe that is naive of me, Diego. Maybe I gave him a chance. I said, okay, this guy's not going to be full of fucking shit. That's what I thought. I'm going to give him a shot. I'm going to give him a chance, a free chance. I just didn't assume that just because you get hired by U.S. Soccer, you immediately become full of fucking feces. But apparently, that's how this works. Because if this is a ruse, that's going to piss me off, man. If Jesse Marsch gets announced months from now as the manager, I'm going to be pissed off.
Well,
because it's a ruse. It's a lie.
I've been saying it all day because this has been going around, obviously, that I've worked in the public sector long enough to know that sometimes the company has to just go through the motions. They have, especially if they're public in the public sector, you have to post the job openings out to the public, even if you have somebody in-house that you're planning on elevating up. You have to make sure that you're giving other people a chance, so that way it's not seen as nepotism. My guess is that when they brought Hudson in to be the interim, they said, hey, you got through summer, because they said during GeoGate that they weren't planning even announcing a new coach until the end of summer. And now they're still sticking to that narrative. So it could be one of a couple things. Either they're going through the same narrative and it's a ruse, or they promised Hudson X and delivering Y, or they're just stupid. I guess it's a couple things.
No, you could still announce Jesse Marsch and say he'll be starting on this date after this tournament. You know,
that's
you could
true.
do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Jesse needs time. We need time. We want to ease into it. We want to give him time to evaluate, you know, how he wants this thing to go. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk. No, we got to go through this fucking ruse. I mean,
well, to your point there,
me look like an ass, I guess. Make Doug look like an ass, and make other people I know look like asses too, who told me, nope, I haven't heard dick. Well,
it's very possible that they're being hush hush to the media. I brought this up to Diego, but he has yet to answer this for me. But in The Athletic, when they were talking about the Balogun move and everything, in The Athletic, they talked about how they're planning on releasing all the information on a Wednesday. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Balogun had announced that he's making the one-time switch like Monday at like 8 a.m. It was such a weird random time. And everybody was confused why it happened like such a random time frame. But the Athletic, the USSF told the Athletic that once the official paperwork was sent to FIFA, and it was official, 29 minutes later, the news that was leaked.
Yeah, you mentioned this last show.
Yeah.
29 minutes. That's curious.
What a strange, particular number for USSF to point out there.
So maybe I got fooled because I talked to some of my journal buddies from the old days and asked them, hey, what are you hearing? What are you hearing about this? Is this a done deal? Because I'm hearing it's a done deal. They're like, I got nothing, dude. I thought you had something. I'm like, what? I got nothing either. I just know that I've got something from someone who's close to agencies that are saying that it's a done deal. I didn't mention anybody's name. And they're like, no, we haven't heard that either. So I don't know what to fucking think now. But I think Tech's idea that this is a fucking ruse, I believe that. I'll believe that every day of the week because these motherfuckers at U.S. Soccer have shown us nothing but horse shit and lies and fucking little games. They're like fucking school kids. Kids. Like, I mean, this is, why can't we just be honest for once and say, yeah, Jesse's our man. He's the guy that we were eyeing. We plan on having him start after the tournament's over. Have a fresh start, But right now, since Hudson's been with the team for so long, leading into the tournament, we want, for the sake of fluidity, for Hudson to stay through the tournament.
That's what I was going to bring up because I was like, because what would happen is if you said, hey, Jesse's going to be our man going forward. He's going to start after the tournaments, blah, blah, blah. People like us less the media per se, maybe, but people like us would sit there and go like, why fucking wait? Why isn't he being included now? At least bring him into the fold, because he should already know our player pool. He should know their strengths and their weaknesses. He knows who they are. But then the idea is that Hudson's already been with this group for a cycle and a quarter here, and we're going into the 2 tournaments immediately. And maybe Gold Cup could have been his fresh start, but at least through Nations League, Hudson's already got that gel with everybody moving along, and you don't want to rock the boat at that point against Mexico.
Well, I guess, I mean, I listen, it wouldn't be the first time that a company, for instance, had an intern like CEO, who you found out there's going to be a new boss and they're going to be showing up in 3 months and that are going to start then. And you're like, oh, okay, 3 months. I don't know. It's not a shocker. I think it's been done before. And in this case, the fluidity going into the tournament makes some sense, because all they have known since Greg is Hudson right now, and throwing Jesse into the mire this soon, I don't think that's fair to him or the players. You could do it, but then if he gets crushed or we get smeared, he's going to say, well, I just got here. I haven't really figured out, I know who the players are, but I want to figure out how we're going to play. Oh, God, help me if he starts talking about his fucking system, on all that shit. So we'll see what happens there. We will. But hey, Diego called me naive in the fucking tweets, man. I'm not naive. I may have been naive by giving Crocker. I think I was naive thinking, I'm going to give Crocker a chance. And he turned out to be the same Crocker that we always get from U.S. Soccer.
I almost feel like, again, Crocker has his man. He knows who he wants to bring in, but then USSF is dragging their feet for insert a variety of reasons that we had kind of mentioned there. So I think if Crocker had his way, he would announce it immediately, because I'm sure he's already got. He wanted Jesse at Southampton. So
he's got that stuttering motherfucker up there in U.S. Soccer telling him he can't fucking tell people that the deal is done. That's just dumb.
Yeah. Betty, we've already told Hudson that he's going to have all the way through the summer. We don't want to start anything.
Yeah,
we want this massive announcement,
But I've already given you a good excuse of what they could say. Why don't just do that? Dude, listen, we've hired Jesse.
We made our entire
channel. He's going to start after the tournament.
Yeah, we've made our entire channel based off the fact that USSF doesn't know how. Channel, yeah. It's a channel.
We got a channel here.
We made an entire channel based off the fact that USSF doesn't know how to publicly do shit. They can't. They don't know how to have a public. They don't know how to do the YouTubes. They don't know how to do the Twitters. They don't know how to have any form of public display of anything. And all of a sudden, we're expecting them to have the right words to say when it comes to making an announcement. Come on.
U.S. Soccer's like that dumbass kid you knew in first, second, and third grade. They gave him the Rubik's Cube, and in first grade, he couldn't even get one side done. And then by third or fourth grade, he still couldn't get one side done. And you expected them, when they gained a little bit of wisdom, they might be able to get at least one side on a Rubik's Cube done. But then you just figured out, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. And that's what we're getting here. If this is a ruse, I am calling these motherfuckers out so hard when Jesse Marsch gets announced. I am going to shred their fucking assholes as the fake fucks they are. I'm going to shred them. I'm telling you right now, Brett, because it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Diego's basically
USSF
what I was
hired
saying.
Matthew already knowing who his guy was, but they had already put things out and made promises toward Anthony. It is what it is. Conclusion, JM will be the next head coach. Again, Diego, why don't they just say that shit? We're going to let fucking Hudson coach through the tournament because we want to give Jesse some time to ease into the job. And for fluidity's purpose. Why lie? Why lie? What is the purpose of fucking lying at this point? I don't get it. Like a little fresh. It would be so fresh to have some honesty.
But it's just stupid
because it would be nice.
We're sitting like a week or so out from when the roster will likely be announced. It's so easy to sit here and say, hey, we're too damn close to the Nations League for him to take over, so we're going to give Hudson, the room to continue. And then he'll come on as an assistant coach, et cetera, et cetera.
And then they're going to pretend to do interviews with other people they have no intent of hiring. Because that's what Crocker said, right? He's going to do more interviews. He's full of shit. If what we're hearing is that this deal is done, and what we're getting is no, it's not, then if that's the ruse they're playing right now, and it ends up being fucking Jesse Marsch, fuck them. They didn't have to do it this way. They didn't have to do it this way. They're stupid. They're fucking dumb. All right. Well, the conclusion is I was slightly naive to give Crocker a minute of just like saying, well, maybe this guy won't be bullshitting, Maybe he's not going to come out and just fucking fill a jar full of shit. I could never figure that cube out, but I'm dumb. Cavalich,
thanks for the $2, John. I'll give you the secret to the cube. You pull the stickers off and you put the stickers on the same side. Yeah.
God damn it! Am I back? Am I back?
Kind of back.
I'm right for listening.
No, you're back.
I'm kind of back. God, fuck this stuff. All right, good.
You're also delayed, apparently.
So that's the topic. Okay.
I did want to.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent. Okay, I did want to quickly touch base on Doug's tweet here for a brief second. He does talk about how USSF is mostly, if not entirely, different squads for Nations League finals and Gold Cup, which contradicts what Hudson said like a month ago.
Yes.
So this does open the doors for other players to get into the fold, but I wonder why. This is more flip-floppery, quite frankly.
It is flip-floppery, and it's like, okay, they tell you one thing, so you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and then they grab the fucking board of the puzzle and they toss it in the fucking air and say, we're starting over. Why do they get to do this all the time? Why? Why do they continue to bullshit people? Just tell us how Hudson tell us one thing, and then you say what Hudson said too. Why are we doing this all fucked up and engaging our mind and do it different? Yeah, that Crocker guys. No good.
Oh, Chris Gary for $4.99.
Thank you.
Derek, do you think you can get through with that robot?
I understand.
Yeah. Go for it. You do it.
Here we go. Gary. All right. Chris, you for the $4.99, brother. If USSF Crocker, he couldn't hire Marsch until after the tournaments, I'm not sure how that is on Crocker. Seems like a Cindy and Batson issue. It is. They're the motherfuckers who have learned absolutely zero in the last fucking 5, 8, 6, 12 years about stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Conveyor of bullshit.
Stop the conveyor of bullshit. It's not worth it. It's not necessary. It's just a ginormous waste of time. So, while we wait for Derek to come back, since we're talking about Nations League, you got brought up to my attention. Oh, Derek's already back. Again, Chris, thanks for that $4.99. It's awesome. But while we're talking about the Nations League and Gold Cup, hey, Derek, what's happening?
Hotspots suck. Hotspots suck.
Toxic Tom here says Jordan Morris has 0 goals and 0 assists in 8 MLS matches.
Yeah, didn't he change positions though?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea about that. But Bet Big Red says besides flow, scoring seems to be an issue right now. So I did point out to him that inconsistency is the issue for sure. But there have been goals in the last 8 matches for our strikers. Pepe's had 3. Jesus has had 5. Sargent had 2, Haji 3, Vasquez 2, and Balogun had 3. So I don't think the issue is more the inconsistency level of our strikers outside of Balogun, where you can go multiple games without scoring, and then you get 1 goal here, and then multiple games, and then 1 goal here.
Yeah, I like the Jesus ducks quickly. I like that part. Did you hear me?
He had 5 goals in the last 8 games. I mean,
I'm like on a 5 fucking second. I'm on a 5 fucking second delay. That's what this is. It's
You're as bad as the chat right now.
Jesus,
okay, we're gonna continue moving. Let's continue moving on, Derek. Let's try to get you through this, okay?
All right, let's do Lalas then. Fuck it.
Well, for a couple of quick funds, I do want to bring up one meme here that Mitch posted. So transfer news. Apparently Roldan here is being scouted by Everton, Crystal Palace, Celtic, and Ajax. Which, again, is just a meme. It's for fun. But let's get to some serious news,
this
Derek.
is for fun?
This one was for fun, yes.
Right.
Mitch made a nice little fun meme. Finger her bum.
Oh, it's Mitch. Okay.
All right, so onto the serious news. This is the serious transfer news, Derek. You got this one, okay? Go for it.
Bayern Munich is one of several Bundesliga sides that are scouting striker Jesus Ferreira. Arsenal has also been closely monitoring, first reported by Crocker. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Come on, Edgar. Come on, man. Come on, Edgar. What is this, Edgar? Don't do this to me, man. You know, you cannot listen to this shit and take any of it seriously. You just can't. Bayern fucking Munich? Seriously? You think that's real? In what universe would that be real? Arsenal. Seriously, who is slipping you the Mickeys and then handing you a lot of horseshit information? All right, well, I'm done. I got nothing else on this one.
Oh,
if you believe that,
you believe a little bit longer
if you believe that, you can believe I shit out of my fucking armpits. All right, you can't believe that, Edgar. You just can't do it. I'm excited for the USA England game in a few days. What game's that?
Look
what?
at the date of the tweet. Look at the date of the tweet.
Oh, fucking A. Why are you pulling up ancient history?
Well, I mean...
Pulling up ancient history and you're making me doubt Edgar's sanity.
Chris Gary posted, he's like, hey, are they still scouting him? So I'm like, oh my God, I am so saving this. What did it say? Saved for Thursday. See, yes, I see the date. Will Derek.
No. I did not. I did not see the date.
Oh, no. Okay.
I can't wait to watch this jackassery show once it's finally posted on, so I can see how ludicrous this show on its delayed status worked.
If only you could experience what I'm experiencing, Derek. Okay.
Sure,
let's jump into the main topic here.
Fantastic.
This is the weirdest thing in the world. We're jumping onto our 2 main topics, and we're not even 30 minutes into the show. This is unheard of, guys.
Well, we got to do it because the technology around here smells like rectums. Yes,
yeah, for those,
I'd agree with that,
saying,
Diego.
I don't think the date matters. It does not.
No, it does not. He's right. I mean, he's still.
I think somebody was trying to hurt Edgar's credibility by giving. He was trying to hurt. He was trying to hurt Edgar's credibility by slipping him that information. Is what it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
well, Edgar better have some better sense.
Yeah. Onto the Lalas cocks it up again. Chris Gary writes, he goes, hey, what Lalas news did I miss?
Oh.
Or is it about Jesse Marsch thing? If it is that, he's just an asshole. He likes pissing people off with the most wild soccer takes. I don't think he really believes it, though. Sebastian Soto for 2026.
No, don't think so. But yes, he is. I don't hate Lalas. We want to be really clear about that. I don't. I do think he's ridiculous, though. And I don't know if he knows how ridiculous he comes off. That's the problem. But yes, it is about the Marsch thing and that we're all idiots because the only reason we wouldn't want Marsch is because we hate American managers. Okay, there might be a small, specific group of folks out there who don't want an American manager because they're American. But the most people out there who have been voicing their worries about Jesse Marsch, including Tack, including Pete, including Jimmy, including all the guys on Jimmy's show, everybody that you know, and lots of people on the Twitter sphere all say the same thing. We're worried that he's going to go play robot ball. Like he's going to try to joystick this shit like good old Greg Berhalter did. And we don't want that. We just went through 4 years of that shit. We do not need Red Bull ball. And then I had some fucking moron on my Twitter going, hey, man, every manager's got a fucking system. No shit, you genius. But is the system constipating or is the system set up to allow players to be creative and have take more responsibility for the game? And what happens to the game? You got managers that want their team to wear fucking diapers, and you got managers who want them to wear grown-up underwear. You got it. There's a difference. It's called nuance. Degrees of difference. And some people are too fucking stupid to know what nuance is. So there you go. I end my rant now.
I can't wait for closed caption to try to translate what Derek just said there. Oh my God. I got like 95% of what you said, but man, it was just like you were like really getting into that rant, and like every other word was.
Oh Jesus Christ! You got to be kidding me, Brett.
We all got the gist. Basically, you know, the fact that he, and I've got the video pulled up here. We can listen to a little bit of it. But the fact that you would say, well, people are pissed off that Jesse Marsch is being included because he's an American and he doesn't have a European accent is just stupid. Because it's the same thing that most people do when they try to negate somebody's opinion that they don't like. It is ignoring the actual argument and creating a straw man about it. And that's what pisses most people off, and that's why the divide is constantly growing. So,
you know what? And the other thing, if you hear me, if you can actually hear me right now, is that he also said that he just wants a warm body. What kind of asshole wants a warm body? A desperate man without a relationship? A desperate man who hasn't had sex in 20 years?
Yeah. Yep.
A desperate man who's been fondling himself for a long time. That all he wants is a warm body. Well, I have to say I've loved more than a fucking warm body. I don't like that statement. I don't even know what that means. Like a statement. It's more jackassery from Lalas. That statement is dumb. You want a warm body? You want the best fucking manager you can get for this fucking team. All right, so what is the point of this show?
Dude, you sound like a bad auto-tune right now. Oh my God. Fucking crying. This is bad.
Well, I'm glad everybody else finds it fucking hilarious.
Oh, man.
Fuck hotspots. They suck.
Derek is IA generated. Oh, God damn.
AI. Can't you read, Brett?
No, I can't. I've got tears in my eyes, Derek. I was dying while I was choking down a drink while you're robotic. Like, it was perfectly auto-tuned, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh my god. So my thing with Lalas, yes,
he's the best. I think
go. You say your point, Derek. Go for it.
No, I just was going to say, I think this show sucks because I frankly am 5 seconds behind and delayed behind everything that's going on in this show. So it's impossible for me to keep up with what the fuck's going on.
This might go down as one of our best shows ever, Derek.
If you say so.
Grace Almighty.
Thank you, my friend. Derek rants are like mad libs tonight. Fill in the blanks. Yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
All right.
My take on the whole
Can
thing
we?
is.
Should we? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm gonna say my take. You said 30% of your take. I'm gonna say 100% of my take. So, Lalas has this online persona of being an epic troll, and yes, I understand that he might believe part of what he says, but a lot of the arguments are ad hominems, whatever. They're straw men in the arguments. But then he comes out with stuff like this. Like he has like political posts that he posts out there that he knows is just gonna piss people off. He knows. And he runs with it and he defends it and he just, whatever, you do what you gotta do. But then stuff like this comes up where mega church pastors are going to something. I don't know what they're gonna do. Says, I'm going to nut on your casket. And he responds with, if that's what you're into, I get it. I get a lot of people excited. And my response is basically, whatever tickles your pickle, I guess. This kink is a bit grim, but who am I to judge? And you know what? I
had a response to that too, by the way.
yeah, you did. You went serious first, and then the last two were jokey, which is good.
Yeah.
After all of these interactions with Lalas, I'm kind of upset, and maybe it comes down to us going over his content a lot, but he never replies to me. I have such great witty comments directed towards him, and he does not reply to me, and
you're not going to cry about it, are you?
No, I'm already crying, Derek. You robotic fuck.
I said it that 5 seconds ago, and it fit in perfectly.
Yeah, but
all right. What else?
We're not going to bother with going into this one. You robotic fuck. We need to.
Why don't we save the rest of the show for Monday? When I actually have a fucking internet instead of like antennas on an old fucking 1950s TV.
Derek actually still has dial-up. He doesn't have cable.
I did by phone today.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I had to because all I can rely on is this hotspot. But the good news is, at the very least tonight, I still have internet and I will be able to jerk off. All right, so that's the positive. The bad news is this show's completely ruined by my internet connection. All right, I'm going to go strangle some motherfuckers at Xfinity. I'll be right back. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys Monday. I go strangle some fucking ditches. And I will be back on Monday. And remember, hey, you got to get to know your stepsister first. You can't just jump straight for the clitoris. Until the next time,
why was that clear?
Red card. Good night. I don't know. We'll see you later. Sorry about this.